experience today. Please give an Orlando welcome to the U.S. Travel Association's President and CEO, Jeff Freeman.
I wish I could take Cassandra with me everywhere I go to warm up a room and say nice things, only half of which are true. But I can't. I need to leave her here in Orlando doing fantastic things here. It's great to be with each of you. It's great to celebrate National Travel and Tourism Week. It's great to be in Orlando. What's happening here is truly impressive. And I think as you hear some of the numbers today, you'll realize that Orlando is bucking some of the national trends, which has to feel pretty good. Speaking of national trends, these are fascinating times to be in the travel industry. Truth be told, they're fascinating times to be in any industry, but I think what's being thrown at travel is a little unique. The roller coaster of consumer confidence, government dysfunction, the K-shaped economy, all of these things that we're throwing at travel, and yet hotels just had their best first quarter in U.S. history. TSA for the hotels. TSA screened more people in March than ever before in the middle of a government shutdown. More people traveled for spring break despite sky-high gas prices. Our industry is proving to be extraordinarily resilient. People want and need to connect. They desire to create memories. Businesses recognize the value of face-to-face interaction. Short of a global pandemic, you can't shut this thing down. The question isn't, are we going to continue to grow? The question is, how high are we going to go, and how fast are we going to get there? And is government going to be a friend or a foe in that effort? Today, the answer is a little bit of both. And that's what I want to talk about. What's going on that can help or hinder our ability to get where this industry has the potential to go? Let's start with what's happening, what the numbers are, what's happening with domestic and international travel. We've got a $1.4 trillion industry here in the United States. $900 billion of that industry is domestic leisure travel. Domestic leisure travel last year was up about 2.5%, despite the obstacles I mentioned. Business transient up about 1.6%, group travel up about 1.5%. None of these are blowing the doors off, but they're all heading in the right direction, at least domestically. Internationally is a different story. We're awfully grateful for Mexico, for Brazil, for Argentina, because if it weren't for them, the numbers internationally would actually look far worse than they do. In 2025, the United States was the only country in the world to see a decline in international inbound travel. While we welcomed 5.6% fewer visitors, global travel grew by 10%. Canada down more than 20%, overseas down by more than 2%. We have a challenge with international travel. We have a challenge where we need the government to help us solve some problems. And indeed, the government is taking important steps on both domestic and leisure travel. We've seen the launch of the World Cup Task Force, the creation of the Great American Road Trip, the removal of the policy that required people to take their shoes off at TSA, more than $12.5 billion now invested to build a better air traffic control system in the United States, 5,000 new customs officers at our airports. All of these are huge steps to make the U.S. more competitive. And we're grateful to the administration and to other leaders who have made these things possible. But it's hard to appreciate all of these things when there's so much damage being done on the other side. When it comes to domestic travel, that $12.5 billion down payment on building a better air traffic control system is fantastic. But we've let this system get to a stage that it should have never gotten to. More than 90% of air traffic control centers around the country are understaffed. We have 3,000 too few air traffic controllers. We absolutely must modernize this system and give Americans the confidence, the safety, the security they deserve when flying in our country. It's not just, though, the air traffic control. Look at what we've done to TSA. Not only during a government shutdown, and I'll come back and touch on that in a moment, not only during a government shutdown, but day in, day out, Congress is stealing $1.6 billion from TSA annually. The money each and every one of you pay in your 9/11 security fee, they're stealing that money to fund other government projects. Money that could have been invested in building a system that allows you to take your liquids through. A system that allows bags to go through 40% faster. A system that prevents the log jams we see here in Orlando and elsewhere around the country. And that's what we need from our leaders in Washington. And obviously, when it comes to leadership in Washington, we need them to do the most basic of things, which is fund the government. The shutdowns we've experienced over the past 6 months have had a disproportionate effect on the travel industry. They've caused travelers to lose confidence in the system. And it's why we're working to make sure that the aviation workforce, air traffic control, and TSA is carved out of all future government shutdowns. On the international side, we have to address the elephant in the room. The perception has grown overseas that the U.S. is not as welcoming as it once was. People fear that they're going to be detained at a customs checkpoint, that their devices are going to be searched. Never mind you that the numbers, the differences between the Biden administration and the Trump administration are 0.01%. The perception has taken hold. And the perception among these travelers is I'm not as welcome as I once was. And indeed, there have been policies proposed that justify that concern. Congress passed legislation last year to charge $250 to every person that needs a visa to come into the United States. On top of the $190 those individuals were already paying. It makes the United States the second most expensive country in the world to enter. And it will discourage travel. A family of 4 from Brazil that would have spent $1,000 with your businesses is now giving that money, or will have to give that money if this policy is implemented, to the federal government. We need to kill that proposal. The other thing we have to kill is a proposal by Customs and Border Protection that anyone coming into the country who doesn't need a visa provide us with access to their social media, provide us with the contact information with their extended family, provide us with DNA upon arrival. As much of a joke as it sounds like, this is an actual proposal from Customs and Border Protection that they are actively pursuing. This proposal will decimate travel from Western Europe in particular. We've got to stop these policies, and we've got to let the world know that we want their business. And that gets to the final element of what we have to do. We have to protect Visit Orlando's counterpart in Washington, Brand USA, the organization whose job it is to promote travel around the world, to encourage people to come to the United States. And when they do so, Visit Orlando will capture them. Congress has decimated the budget for Brand USA by 80%. We've got to restore that program, that funding. We've got to protect that program and ensure that Brand USA can clear up misperceptions and let the world know that we want their business. I started this discussion with how fast and how high. It's not if we're going to grow, but how fast and how high? And is government going to be a friend or a foe? Too often today, government is an obstacle. And that's where you come in. I'm thrilled that all of you are here to celebrate National Travel and Tourism Week. I'm thrilled that all of you are supporting Visit Orlando. But as an industry, we've got to be more vocal. We have to let policymakers know the importance of this industry, what each and every one of you are doing every day, and how they can both help you in the future and stop hurting you in the present. Please make your voice heard. Please be active in Visit Orlando. And please be the champion for the travel industry that we desperately need. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. What great information for us, and to know really what the challenges as well as the opportunities facing the travel industry right now and nationally. And it's a good reminder that what happens nationally only works when it's powered locally. Let's take a moment to thank our partners and recognize the elected officials who continue to stand with our travel industry. First, a big thank you to our host, the Orange County Convention Center. This team always goes above and beyond. Thank you, Mark Tester and your team. And of course, the fabulous food by Sodexo. Thank you so much. We could not do this luncheon without the continued support of Cybus Productions, whose productions expertise helps make this signature event possible. You are in for a real treat with today's experience because it's been elevated thanks to the incredible talents, creative talents of Dream 3, who have taken our production to the next level. Plus, a special shout out to Triple C for the sound design and Adrenaline Films for capturing it all on video. Thank you. I'd like to do a shout out to our special members that are the tourism ambassadors. We are honored to see so many different segments of our community represented here today, and the many companies that are our table sponsors. In fact, 29 companies are part of this group. They represent segments from accommodations, attractions, to convention services and transportation. Without your support, these type of gatherings would not be possible. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to all of those elected officials who have joined us here today, including from Orange County, Mayor Jerry L. Demings, District 1 Commissioner Nicole Wilson, District 4 Commissioner Maribel Gomez Cordero, District 5 Commissioner Kelly Simrad, District 6 Commissioner Mike Scott, Property Appraiser Amy Mercado, Tax Collector Scott Randolph, Clerk of Courts Tiffany Moore Russell, District 1 School Board Member Angie Gallo, from the City of Orlando, Mayor Buddy Dyer and his First Lady, Susie Dyer, District 1 Commissioner Tom Keene, District 3 Commissioner Roger Chapin, District 5 Commissioner Shan Rose, from the town of Eatonville, Mayor Ruthie Crinton, and our state legislature, District 15 Senator Lavon Bracey Davis, District 40 Representative Rashawn Young, District 42 Representative Anna Escamani, District 43 Representative Johanna Lopez, District 44 Representative Rita Harris, representation from the offices of the Florida Senate, District 13, Keith Truenow, and District 25 Senator Kristen Arrington. In addition, from our federal government, we have Congressman Maxwell Frost and representation from the office of Senator Rick Scott. And we are also pleased to recognize former House of Representatives member Stephanie Murphy. Please join me in thanking all of our elected leaders who have really supported our industry. We are about to celebrate and come into the weekend of Mother's Day weekend. And I do want to take a moment to recognize my mom, Gwen, who is here today, and wish all the moms in the room a very happy Mother's Day. A special note, and I really mean this, you do not want to leave this event early today. We have a tremendous program with a lot of surprises. The live band is a good indication we're building to something very special today. Thank you to the Orlando-based Neon Kingdom, led by music director Jeffrey Coe, for the live music throughout the show. Let's give them a round of applause. And now it is my honor to welcome a leader who has consistently recognized the value of travel and tourism as an economic driver to Orange County. Your Orange County Mayor, Jerry L. Demings.
Buenos tardes, bonjour, ni hao. Thank you and welcome to the beautiful Orange County Convention Center. It is my pleasure to be with you today for Visit Orlando's annual Travel and Tourism Luncheon. I want to thank Visit Orlando's board and president, Cassandra Mate, for her leadership. This is also one of my favorite events as we announce our tourism visitation numbers for 2025. Are you excited to hear what those numbers are going to be? I am. We continue to have a strong presence in major domestic and international markets. You're going to hear about that later. In concert with our theme parks and hospitality industry, you can see why Orange County remains number one. Number one. I'm going to say that the third time. Number one. Number one in terms of tourism destination in North America. I love saying that. Join me in giving our travel and tourism partners a round of applause. They deserve it for keeping us number one. I'm thrilled we are hosting today's luncheon at our award-winning Orange County Convention Center. Let me share a few highlights from the Convention Center. You're going to hear from our Executive Director, Mark Tester, in just a few moments. He'll get more into the details. For the 2025-2026 fiscal year, we are projected to host 185 events with an estimated 2.3 million attendees and $5 billion in economic impact. The center continues to grow and evolve to meet the needs of our customers. In December, we broke ground on the $560 million Grand Concourse expansion project right here at the Convention Center. This investment will add an additional 44,000 square feet of meeting space and a 100,000 square foot ballroom, enhancing our capabilities and elevating the attendance experience. In addition, Orange County's tourism industry set another record. In March of this year, Orange County's tourist development tax generated nearly $43 million in revenue, the highest monthly collection ever recorded for our county. This success would not be possible without the partners in this room and the thousands of employees who provide an unbelievably real experience for our visitors each and every day. I want to congratulate our industry professionals as we celebrate National Travel and Tourism Week. As I conclude my remarks, I want to take this opportunity to thank our tourism partners here today for your support. Over nearly 8 years of my administration, it has been an honor to serve as your mayor. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup.
Now, please welcome to the stage Visit Orlando Board Chair Barb Bowden.
Hello. As we celebrate National Travel and Tourism Week, we talk a lot about the numbers, visitor spending, jobs supported, and tax dollars that help fund essential services across Central Florida. Those numbers matter because of what they make possible for residents and small businesses. They give us the ability to show up quickly and compassionately when people need support. We've seen that here in our community. When a local apartment complex was condemned, Visit Orlando worked alongside hotel and industry partners like CFHLA to help connect disabled residents with temporary accommodations. And just this week, when Spirit Airlines abruptly shut down, our team moved quickly to gather hotel offers and launch a dedicated web page to help impacted travelers find a place to stay. In moments like these, Visit Orlando is uniquely positioned to bring the destination together, connecting partners, sharing information, and helping people navigate uncertainty. We are grateful to the hotel partners who stepped up once again, demonstrating the strength of our hospitality community. And while tourism allows us to respond in moments of need, it also creates an opportunity every day. One of the most powerful examples of that impact comes from a local business many of us know and love. I'd like to share a short story that shows how tourism opens doors, fuels growth, and can strengthen the community we all call home.
I'm Kelly Seidel, co-founder of Kelly's Homemade Ice Cream, and I'm the visionary at Kelly's. Tourism has helped us reach new customers. We see a lot of different catering leads coming in for different organizations. Tourism in Orlando has given us the opportunity, a lot of doors have opened to other organizations, including now we're vetting at the Kia Center and we're a partner with Orlando Magic. And those opportunities would not have come not for the growth of Orlando, not for the growth of Kelly's, and just being able to get into those arenas. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
Stories like Kelly's are at the heart of our Tourism Benefits You campaign. They remind us that tourism isn't just about visitors. It's about local businesses, livelihoods, and opportunities created here at home. It's always meaningful when we get to share these stories with community leaders outside of the tourism industry. Recently, at the Boy Scouts of Central Florida Golden Eagle Dinner, Visit Orlando was recognized as the corporate honoree. That award wasn't about a single campaign or a moment. It was an acknowledgement of the impact of our industry and the service-driven leadership of the team at Visit Orlando. I hope you took time before lunch to share your story on how tourism has impacted you and your business. If not, please take time this week to share on social media and tag Visit Orlando. I also want to take a moment to highlight an important anniversary. In February, Cassandra celebrated 5 years at Visit Orlando. During this time, Orlando navigated one of the most disruptive periods of our industry, and we emerged stronger than ever. Under her leadership at Visit Orlando, and in collaboration with partners across the destination, Orlando not only recovered from the pandemic, visitor volume rebounded faster here than in any major U.S. destination. International travel returned with strength, and Orlando retained its position as the most visited destination in the country. At the same time, Orlando remained the #1 meetings and convention destination, a position that we've held for a decade. And through strategic global marketing, expanded air service, and thoughtful brand evolution, the Visit Orlando team positioned the destination for its next era of growth. Equally important is how this work has been done. Cassandra leads with collaboration across government, industry partners, small businesses, and our broader community. She has consistently emphasized purpose, transparency, and service. Internally, that commitment to people and culture has mattered just as much as the results. Visit Orlando earned recognition as the best place to work for 3 consecutive years. These outcomes tell a clear story of strong stewardship, disciplined strategy, and leadership rooted in service. They also point us to what comes next. As Jeff shared today, the challenges around competition on a global level are real, and they are only getting tougher. And that environment's strong leadership that attracts and retains a team of top talent isn't just important, it's a competitive necessity. That's why I'm so proud to say you have the best of the best with the team at Visit Orlando, ready to step up to the challenge and keep this destination leading. I'm pleased to share that the Visit Orlando Board of Directors has unanimously voted to extend Cassandra's contract for an additional 5 years. We are confident in her leadership, grateful for her commitment to this organization and community, and excited to continue to build Orlando's future together. Now it's my honor to invite Cassandra back to the stage. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Barb. I truly appreciate her leadership, partnership, and the board's confidence. You know, since day one that I arrived in Orlando, I have always seen this role as pinnacle of my career. The product, the people, and above all, what we can do together is unlike anywhere else in the world. And I'm honored to continue on that journey. You know, the reason that I get up every day and I'm excited to go to work is my why, and it's about the impact that we get to make on this community as an industry. How our work and the travel industry, we are such an important economic engine, providing employment, career growth opportunities, and improving the quality of life of all of our residents. And it's very clear in Visit Orlando's mission that purpose is what drives our work at Visit Orlando every day. And it's why I'm proud to lead this amazing team. I've always believed that we are stronger together, which is why we've placed a big emphasis on partnerships. Tripadvisor is a great example. We have worked with them on a variety of programs over the years, and like us, they do a lot of their work is based on research. As you think about your own business, we brought them here today to highlight some important travel trends from their trend cast and highlight which ones are key for Orlando and Central Florida. To share a few insights, please help me welcome Tripadvisor's Senior Director of WonderLab, Adam Oakman.
Tripadvisor is pleased to work closely with such a key destination. And today, I want to give you an inside look at what's actually moving the needle for travelers this year. And I'll give you a hint. It's all about doing, not just going. So what do travelers want this year? They want to do cool stuff. From rolling pasta with Nona to hiking glaciers, travel in 2026 is all about committing to experiences. They are seeking moments of authentic connection to culture, to the outdoors, and to the people and activities that make destinations come alive. And these experiences are increasingly driving travel decisions. It's a shift that's now clearly entrenched, growing fast, and capturing the imagination of travelers around the world. Our annual Trendcast report isn't just a forecast. It's award-winning intelligence backed by the real-world behavior of millions of active travelers. Here's a look at our top 10 trends, but today we are going to dive into 3 that are really fundamental to Orlando as a destination. And those trends are, it's a kid's world, future foodists, and humanized hospitality. First, let's talk about it's a kid's world. And listen, I'd like to say I've been dragged into this trend, but it turns out doing things the kids want to do is actually a blast. Like, we did an airboat tour of the Everglades. That was incredible. And of course, Disney is truly a grown-up playground as well. But the new rules of family travel are simple. The kids pick where they go and what they do, with the parents, of course, planning the logistics. I mean, we're even seeing experience bookings with children's tickets like cooking classes rise over 47% year on year. But at the heart of these kid-influenced trips are new ways of deepening relationships. Through planning mini trips with one kid at a time to skip-gen gramping trips, and who can argue with that? Now, here's something the big kids will love. The world of foodies. Because Future Foodist is all about culinary curiosity, a deep dive into the untold stories behind every bite we take. And this trend, it's definitely for me. In fact, a bit of a fun fact, Four Flamingos is one of my favorite spots. It's incredible, and I actually worked on Top Chef when Richard Blais was a contestant. It's a true story. We'll get into that another time. And I will literally plan a trip here just to go there, to that restaurant. And that is what Future Foodists are doing. They're planning entire trips for food destinations and casting a culinary lens on them to not just better understand ecosystems and locality, but what confronts or threatens it and how to preserve it. Like booking experiences that showcase the pantry of a region, like the Vicentia Fisherman's Trail, which traces local ingredients and fishing traditions along the Atlantic coast of southwest Portugal. And bookings for food experiences like this are up 25% year on year. Even heritage markets like the Singapore Hawker Center is growing in bookings at the rate of 129% year over year. Because experiencing the food of a region is more than touching down with a restaurant list in hand. But sometimes it's more than just a connection with the plate in front of you. It's with real people. That's where humanized hospitality steps in to put the soul back into your stay. This trend may be all about AI, but not in the way that you think, because sometimes those real human connections are working alongside AI to deliver more impactful experiences. Like tech quietly enabling more personalized stays for hotel guests, or translation earbuds that allow you to chat with that Peruvian weaver or nab a secret recipe from Halmione. Because while experiences with locals are up 38% year on year, AI can make those more accessible and help drive more connection. And I get that. I'll use AI to help me choose experiences that are great for me and my family, but that AI, especially on Tripadvisor, is powered by real reviews from real people. Like one of the best experiences I've had lately was securing tennis lessons for my kids here in Florida, something my kids still talk about today, because that instructor really established a connection with them and the sport. And it's that connection that is powering travel today. Not just at the planning stage, where 86% of travelers value community-based input. It's about the lived experience of the people we meet, the concierge, the chef, the guide, and the stranger turned friend. These connections pave the way for a richer, more nuanced appreciation of our world. And that connection is central to an exciting new endeavor between Visit Orlando and Tripadvisor, Common Ground. A groundbreaking YouTube series that brings together two notable figures from different worlds for an unscripted conversation about travel, food, music, and the things that connect us. It stands tall on empathy, curiosity when two worlds collide, because we're reimagining the way stories about travel are told. It's less about distance. Have to go far to find beauty, kindness, and common ground. And today, we have one of the stars of this new project here with us. A star of ABC's hit revival of Scrubs, the groundbreaking, record-making genie in Disney's Aladdin on Broadway. He grew up right here in Orlando, found his calling at Dr. Phillips High School, and has carried this city with him to every stage since. Please welcome Michael James Scott.
I'm so happy to be here.
We're thrilled to have you. This
Thank
is
you.
fantastic, and thrilled to have you in the project as well.
Yes.
We know it's going to be truly amazing. So, tell me, why were you interested in this project?
Oh gosh, well listen, there's no secret that I am so very proud to be from Orlando, Florida, okay, yes. And you know, Orlando, I came in my Orlando outfit for you today, okay, just to give you some brightness. Orlando really is a place where, I mean, that really dared me to dream. Orlando is a place where I feel like gave me the wings to fly. Orlando is the place where my parents, my you know, superheroes of teachers, who I call them, amazing community leaders, angels at my local church, Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Eatonville, Florida. Yes, shout out to Macedonia, who really all said to me, anything is possible.
Love that.
And listen, if a little chocolate chubby boy from Orlando, Florida, could one day grow up to be the genie, the longest running genie in Disney's Aladdin on Broadway and around the world, anything is possible, okay? So, Common Ground gave me this beautiful opportunity to be able to share that amazing, amazing love and light of this city that I love so much. And I feel like really, you know, in Orlando, a little bit different than maybe what people think of in Orlando. We know what's going on in Orlando, okay?
Now tell me, why should everybody and beyond watch the show?
Well, it's fantastic, first of all. Well, real quick, shout out to the amazing crew, because I think that some of them are here today at Common Ground and Tripadvisor, Visit Orlando. Thank you all. I mean, it's amazing. I'm so excited about this episode. I got to meet two amazing men. They're brothers, Zach and Patrick Valentine, and they are literally just, they bring such magic to this episode. Now, me, and along with millions of followers, we've fallen in love with them and their story and everything that they represent. And actually, so Zach, he's really like the first influencer with Down syndrome and autism, and his amazing brother, Patrick, you know, they have opened up their world and their hearts and literally let us all in, and they've really built this incredible joyous following of people.
They did.
They really have,
really
right?
did, yeah.
So it was such an honor to get to take them around and show them my Orlando, okay? And show them what was going on in some of my favorite places. And also, Orlando means a great deal to them as well, which you have to watch the episode to see why. But what I found that Common Ground allowed us to do was it was full of love and heart and connection right here in Orlando.
I love that. I love that. Should we show them a clip?
Do y'all want to see a little sneak peek of what's going
so.
on?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Do you want to see a sneak peek of what's going on?
All right.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, let's roll it.
I'm here in Orlando, meeting with the Valentine brothers to see where our worlds meet.
Welcome to the iconic swan boats of Lake Eola. I'm going! Orlando, baby! 1, 2, 3, Welcome to Judson's.
Michael, amazing where me.
You're an amazing singer. The friend in me was incredible.
Thank you.
You and Zach have that in common. When he was a little kid, he was born with a microphone. 1, 2, 3, team.
Team. Ah, there you go.
There we go. So we're here filming Common Ground today.
Common ground.
And it's been an amazing experience. But I want to ask you, in a world that feels so divided sometimes, what still brings people together?
Everybody responds to joy, which is why I think we have fell in love with both of you.
I
It's
love
the
that.
joy. How about for you?
I think for me, I think about an open heart. I think about you today, having an open heart and showing us Orlando, having an open heart to Zachary, right? Because when you have an open heart, you're more kind, you share a smile, you share a meal, and you just get to know them. We get to find those common grounds.
Yeah.
I got you.
Thank you, Adam, for you, your team. This
you.
has been a really exciting project to work with you all. You always push the envelope, make us do bold and really creative ways for us to showcase our destination. But when and where can we see this series?
Well, thank you. We love the partnership, and we love working with you all as well. And to the clip's point, this was just a taste of what we have in store for our Common Ground series. We expect it to be launched late summer on YouTube, and upcoming episodes also include a focus on food and entertainment with Joey Fatone, Orlando native and founding member of the iconic band NSYNC, and he joins chef Richard Blaze from Four Flamingos. And we know this is the year of soccer,
Yes.
which we're so excited about. So what could be more timely than an episode with Brazilian soccer legend Kaká and Orlando Pride player Rafael Souza?
That's awesome. That is absolutely,
Yeah.
you know, that is what we call unbelievably real. Well, thank you, Adam,
Thank
for
you.
being with us, coming
Appreciate
into
it.
town, and your partnership.
Of course.
We really
Likewise.
appreciate it.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everybody. It is so great to see our hometown ambassadors showing off our amazing destination in such a creative way and a variety of stories. This ties so well to our Moments in Between branding campaign, which focuses on the authentic connections that are created in Orlando. Common Ground is one of the many exciting initiatives that we are working on this year. Of course, our Winter Doesn't Exist campaign used the contrast of cold weather in U.S. and Canadian markets to remind travelers that Orlando is the perfect escape. Our Orlando-themed skate night at New York's popular Bryant Park was a huge hit and success. Altogether, the campaign generated more than 1 billion impressions, drove millions of web sessions, and helped strengthen demand for a critical winter and spring planning period. To extend the campaign's reach and credibility, we secured 2 major broadcast opportunities. First, Orlando was featured on the Kelly Clarkson Show as a no-brainer family getaway segment, reaching more than 1.3 million viewers. And The Morning Show, Canada's top news and lifestyle show showcased Orlando through a multi-week series with their talent in market. Here's a quick look.
Let's start with Orlando. Okay, everybody knows about Orlando because it's the theme park capital of the world. But did you know Orlando is also home to 58 Michelin-recognized restaurants? They have got world-class shopping, arts and culture. I had the chance to visit there with my family for a great multi-generation vacation.
That's nice.
So,
everyone wins. That's cool.
It was a total win-win-win.
Yeah. We're going to lock in on someone, and whoever we're locking in on, you're getting the trip. Let's do it.
Welcome to a special edition of The Morning Show. It's the TMS takeover of Orlando.
Morgan takes us on a tour of the immersive new theme park, Epic Universe. Morgan brings the spa to the water for the ultimate reset. And
yes, magic!
There it is!
I love it!
We set the table for a culinary adventure you can really sink your teeth into.
I mean this when I say this. Probably one of my favorite dishes I've had the entire time I've been here in Orlando.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's great. With our integrated campaign and big broadcast wins, Orlando was well positioned as a top choice during a critical booking season. Major cultural moments also present great opportunities. Through our North American media agency, Icon International, we secured 250 TV ad spots during the Winter Olympics opening ceremonies and the first week of the Games. Another big cultural event coming this summer is, of course, the FIFA World Cup. International travel to the U.S. is expected to see a lift for this major event. With that in mind, our team have developed a campaign positioning Orlando as the perfect companion city. It began in November and will continue through the tournament, with advertising driving everything to a dedicated landing page, a one-stop shop for World Cup-related member offers and events, including a new event that was just announced this week. The Orlando City Soccer Celebration, presented by Verizon, is coming to Point Orlando, featuring live viewings of FIFA World Cup matches, fan zones, entertainment, and special meet and greets with current Orlando City and Pride players. Speaking of football, we had a huge win for our destination around American football. Yes, you know where I'm going. The NFL approved Camping World Stadium as the home to the Jacksonville Jaguars for the 27-28 football season. Yes. Hosting an NFL season in Orlando builds the momentum of our sports tourism success and is a perfect example of when our community collaborates. Thank you to Florida Citrus Sports, City of Orlando, Orange County government, and our partners for bringing this opportunity to our destination. Events like these. Okay, you guys, we have some breaking news. And we didn't know if it actually was going to happen today. So I would like some help and ask Mayor Demings, Mayor Dyer, and Jason Siegel with Go Sports to join me on stage. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Well, please turn your attention to the screen for a special announcement from the President of the International Olympic Committee.
Congratulations, Orlando, on being selected to host the Olympic Q Series. We look forward to seeing the Olympic spirit come to life in a truly dynamic city, bringing together world-class athletes and fans in a crucial moment on the road to the LA 28 Olympic Games.
Woo! are so proud of our ongoing partnership with Orange County, the City of Orlando, and Go Sports. This is such a monumental moment as we collaborate on these major events. Jason, tell us about this.
We are so incredibly honored, Mayor Cassandra, so honored that our community has been selected to host the only International Olympic multi-sport qualifier here in Orlando as part of the LA 28 Summer Olympic Games. This milestone moment is the result of a strategic effort that began 8 years ago. 8 years, mayors.
Wow.
8 years ago. You were with me. It was, it would not have been possible without the extraordinary collaboration and support of a number of folks in this community, many of whom are here in the room today. So a big thank you first to Sarah Hirschland. That's the president and CEO of the United States Olympic and Paralympic Committee. They'll be our partners. Mayor Demings, of course, and the Orange County Board of County Commissioners, Mayor Dyer, and the Orlando City Council, Cassandra Mate, and your team at Visit Orlando, as well as the Florida Sports Foundation in the state of Florida, along with the Central Florida Hotel and Lodging Association, United Arts of Central Florida, and Universal Orlando Resort, along with NBC. It takes a village to get here. Together, we will share a bold vision to showcase our community as a premier global destination while supporting and continued growth of the Olympic sport and inspiring the next generation of athletes and fans. Stay tuned for more information in the coming months. Mayor Cassandra, Orlando is an Olympic city.
Let's take a picture here. Let's get together. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is so exciting. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm just going to say that there's most destinations that don't have this amount of announcements in a year's time, and we're doing it at one luncheon in one day right here in Central Florida. I mean, again, congratulations to Jason and Go Sports for taking the lead, Mayor Dyer and Mayor Demings. This is a really big win for our destination. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Football is an American tradition that brings people together across generations. And that's the spirit we're leaning into on America's 250 celebration. We are inviting travelers to celebrate our nation's birthday with a mix of nostalgic fun and uniquely American experiences, because nobody does the family trip like Orlando. Launched on May 1st, our dedicated landing page has packages of events, offers, itinerary ideas. It gives our partners a clear way to participate. America's 250 is a great example of how we are generating demand on the leisure side. On the group side, we're also creating reasons to choose Orlando. As Mayor Deming shared earlier, it's exciting time with the Orange County Convention Center Grand Concourse expansion underway. Visit Orlando serves as the sales arm for the center, uncovering new business opportunities, chasing and booking that business to have a future triple effect on our region. With the new opportunities that the expansion presents, the Visit Orlando Meetings and Conventions team has redeployed our sales team to focus on driving more valuable business that will book the new space as well as our existing space. And instead of focusing on a geographic region, we have intentionally structured our sales team against top corporate market, such as life sciences and tech, and you can see the rest on the screen. We still have a focus on the association groups, sports organizations, as well as specialty markets. It's key to maintain a mix, especially for those need periods. Events and partnerships are also key to our strategy. In February, we hosted the Event Leaders Exchange, or ELX, to showcase our destination to 75 global heads of events. The attendees represented over $3 billion in travel spend from companies like Microsoft, Google, T-Mobile, and emerging tech brands. And believe it or not, 40% of those attendees had never held a meeting in Orlando. And this was our chance to help change that. Overall, they had an exceptional experience, and we are confident that this will help us book future business. We spend a lot of time talking about what we're doing now to inspire future travelers, booking meetings years and years in advance, and making sure Orlando is competitive on a global stage. But it's also important to take a moment and look back, because we have a lot to celebrate. To help us do just that, I'd like to invite our chair, Barb Bowden, and Mayor Demings to join me back on stage. You're going to get your exercise today. We're going to put you right in the middle.
All right, Mayor, this moment is meaningful, not just because of the number we're about to share, but because this marks your final opportunity to be part of a visitation announcement during your time as mayor. Yeah. Over the years, Visit Orlando has worked closely with you in Orange County to strengthen travel and tourism for the benefit of our entire community. From supporting our industry through the pandemic, through Safer, Stronger Together, to reintroducing Orlando through one unified brand, Unbelievably Real, to rallying around our local businesses and community pride through 407 Day, and contributing to our collaboration as the sales arm for the Orange County Convention Center, helping drive record-breaking meetings and conventions. Thank you for your leadership, your support of travel and tourism as an essential part of this region's success.
Those efforts and that partnership led directly to the outcomes that we are going to recognize today. And Mayor Demings, thank you for your leadership. It has been an honor to be a partner with you. And we would like for you to do the honors of unveiling our 2025 visitation number.
All right. Thank you all for those kind words. That is what is so special about our destination. Collaboration. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the results in 2025, Orlando welcomed a new record, 76.7 million visitors.
Wow. So I want to thank the mayor and Barb for helping us share this amazing news. So to put it in perspective, it's nearly a 2% increase of 2024 net visitation numbers. The majority of the increase came from our domestic market, domestic travelers, and this is a new record of all time for our destination. Yes, please. I also, we've been talking a lot about international, but we also saw year-over-year growth internationally from the UK, Brazil, Mexico, and Colombia. And while, 76.7 million visitors is a huge number, But what it doesn't fully capture is why they come. And they come because creating memories, the emotion, and of course, our amazing sense of place. So again, thank you all for being here and helping us. Let's celebrate, you guys. Woo. Thank you.
All right, we can do it.